Are you constantly looking for the latest and greatest FPV products? Do you have things in your cart saved, even though you've got a wall of drones behind you ready to fly? I hate to say it, you might be suffering from new drone disorder. G'day, Stu from UAVfutures here, and if you answered yes to any of those statements at the start of the video, boy do I have news for you. Our hobby is so filled with like the latest and greatest, the best. Go check this out. Look at this new amazing system that's out there. But it often neglects the fact that people already have so much gear stacked up that you might not need to buy the latest and greatest thing. If you are suffering from new drone disorder, let me tell you right now, stop, like please stop, because we have a little bit of an answer. What I have on the bench, I can't believe it is back. Most of you will have never seen a piece of art like this, and I say this because this drone is art. Check this out. This right here is the Ratkwad. Don't worry, you can't even get them anymore. Like, this is a work of art, and I'm very lucky to have this back on the bench because this, I didn't have this anymore. Like, I think it was about 5 years or something ago that this went out of my collection. Another pilot has had it for a long time. Recently got back in touch with them. We were talking about this quad right here. They live around the same area as I do now since I've moved, and also this, it truly is. There's no other quad like this on the planet. It's doing some things really, really cool. But the problem was, this was an old analog system quad. It was only rated for 4S. It was good for its time, but it was definitely time for a makeover. And that's what today's video is all about. You don't need to buy the latest and greatest and always buy new stuff. Sometimes a little bit of an upgrade can go a long way. So what we're going to do in this video, I'm going to talk about the upgrade process, what we did right here, and then bring you along. You're going to get to see, how does the Ratkwad fly? What is it like, and why sometimes you don't need to buy the latest and greatest, because there is never going to be a substitute for some of those special drones that you have. Now, before we go out and fly the Ratkwad, you see its unique perspective. We're going to hopefully get some cool chase footage and that sort of stuff. Let me go through and explain what we've done. Number one, we've switched this out to ELRS because this was on FreeSky. That's what the other pilot was flying around with. Now we've put ELRS in for them. We've got them a new radio as well. Inside, this used to be an analog system. We have converted this to DJI 03, so it's not the latest 04E in it, but we don't always need to be the latest and the greatest, so we put an 04E in it. I had a spare stack. I think it was like an old stack out of a nazgul. We threw that in the middle as well, so it could be compatible with some 6S batteries. And then also on the outside, we wanted something that looked a little bit flashy. I had some, I think they're MEPS King, I think they're called the Neon motors or something like that. I'm going to link all these parts down below as well. But there's like some, I think they're about $14 or something, some motors on the outside that are rated to 6S as well. And all in all, the star of the show too, the Flinoceros Ratkwad frame, that's what it's all built on. Now, it's all come together really, really nicely. We did need to do a few little adjustments. It kind of felt a little bit bad putting some holes in here for the DJI antenna, because a lot of this digital stuff wasn't really around when I originally got the Ratkwad. I would like to take this moment to say to you guys out there, sometimes, I know we've done basically a complete refurbishment here, but we're still using the original Ratkwad frame, but you don't always need to upgrade to the latest and greatest. You might have a great drone that's on analog, and all you want to do for that upgrade is go, oh, I need to buy maybe a digital system. That's what I'd like to experience. I want to move into digital. You already have an amazing drone. Put that digital system in a drone that flies really well. You might have a quad that you're like, I would really like to try 6S. Well, simply switch out some motors like we did here. Now you've got a 6S quad. You do not need to buy the latest and greatest whatsoever. So many of these drones on the wall, like they flew amazing, and they still fly amazing today. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of an upgrade or a little bit of a tweak to still have almost like a brand new flying experience. So even though we do so many reviews on this channel, you see so many videos online that are like, this is amazing, this is 2025, what we all should be flying, blah, 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 blah. If you have a whole bunch of drones at home, I cannot stress this enough. You already have the means to go out and have fun. And remember, it's not about having the best gear, it's about having the best time. So that's a little bit of words of wisdom here from UAVfutures. But let's do it now. Let's go do some maidens with the Ratkwad and show you probably a perspective that many of you guys will have never seen before. So here we go, taking off, and I have to say too, this is not me flying the Ratkwad, I'm following it. So you're gonna see the perspective from the other pilot as well. It wasn't my flight, it's their drone, so I let them flying it, but I'm trying to chase this thing around. It is extremely windy.
right now, and my little 4-inch is absolutely getting pushed around. But here I was pretty happy with this tracking shot, sort of going backwards, using the wind to push me along, get some shots of the Ratkwad. It does look pretty awesome in the air. In just a moment, we're going to jump over. You're going to see the Ratkwad in 2025 with a bit of an upgraded version, digital, all that sort of stuff. But be prepared, because it's not like anything you've ever seen before. This is the actual perspective from inside the cockpit, and dare I say, this is going to be for like a select few amount of people. If you want to fly around a craft like this is more art. It reminds me of like sitting in an old Lamborghini or a really old Ferrari from like the 80s or something like that. But yeah, but the main takeaway I want to make of this video is you might have an old drone out there. You don't need to go out and buy the latest and greatest of everything. Sometimes use what you've got, and even a little upgrade can go a long way. So putting digital in here is obviously a massive difference. And then putting some 6S motors on here as well, it's going to just give it a little bit more pop, sort of bring it in line with 2025. But yeah, I really like this drone, and huge shout out to the pilot for letting me actually see this thing in the air. I did fly it a little bit later, but this was sort of his maiden flight on it, testing it out. Now we've upgraded it, and yeah, just a little cool piece of art we don't see every day.
So it's definitely a unique experience flying this. If you have a work of art frame at home or something, you don't always need it to get the latest and greatest to have a different or fun flight experience. And a lot of times you can't do that, because like this here, the Ratkwad, you can't get them anymore. So I'm very, very grateful that I was able to fly this around, bring it into the current 2025, I guess, sort of technology space, but still keep its original shell, experience what it's like with some DJI and stuff like that, some new MEPS King motors on the outside, like just ELRS. A very, very cool experience that I'm grateful for. And I want to say too, like if you have that new drone syndrome, always looking for the latest and greatest, remember, like I say so many times, you don't need the best gear to have the best time. Use what you have, and if you do need to buy something new, think carefully about those upgrades, and we're going to get the most bang for your buck. So I don't know, I was very, very grateful to have this. I'm a little bit sad that it's going back to, I guess, its home where it's been. I mean, it's crazy that it's come full circle, traveled thousands of kilometers, and now I've got to say goodbye to it again. But yeah, thumbs up if you liked this video. And finally, what upgrade do you think you could do to your drone? Put it in the comments. That would make the biggest difference to your everyday flying and just having fun. All right, happy flying. I'm going to do a few more packs of this before I got to say goodbye.